Brian, you've always bring pride to Mom and I, and we couldn't be more thrilled with your choice of Haley as your wife.
I've been trying to do it right.
And Haley, you make a lovely bride. Amy and I knew that you guys were getting married way before you and Brian ever realized. Brian, it was back at Penn State, and he called me, goes, listen, I want to come home this week. And we're like, sure, no big deal. He goes, I want to bring a friend.
So show me face.
Later that night, when Amy and I went to bed, I said, Amy, she's the one. They're going to get married. Amy looked at me like I was out of my mind, like I was crazy. She goes, what are you talking about? Amy just laughed at me, but look who's laughing now.
I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong.
Haley and I met at the ripe old age of 2 years old at the Scotch Plains JCC. From that day on, we did everything together. Some may call it stalking, but we call it true codependency. All quirks aside, I'm honestly lucky to call this caring, compassionate, and wonderful woman my best friend. Brian is the yin to her yangs, and most importantly, the cheese to her gluten-free pizza. I have always said, and will always stand by it, that when I grow up, I hope to have a relationship like yours.
I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong.
Haley, I love you so much and cannot believe I get to marry you today. You are beautiful, thoughtful, caring, intelligent, adventurous, funny, and curious. And I am confident that you will make sure that our life is perfect together. I love that about you. The day I proposed was the best day of my life until today, because today is the day I get to marry my best friend. I love you and I cannot wait for our life. Love, Brian.
You belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart.
For the rest of you that do know me, you know that we are very similar in a lot of ways. And since Brian's the older brother, I guess you can make the argument that I've always followed in his footsteps. What I will admit is that Brian has always been my biggest role model. I can't say enough about how lucky I feel that I got to have a year and a half at college with my older brother. But something else that is pretty special about that year is I got to spend a lot of time getting to know Haley. If I could follow Brian one more time in my life, it would be to find someone as good for me as Haley is for Brian.
I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you.
Brian, they've told me we gravitate towards each other in a room. We always find our way to each other. They've told me we've built this amazing life together, and we do so much to make sure the people important to us get to share it with us. With you by my side, we can handle anything, and I can't wait to see what our amazing future has in store.
I'm grateful for you in countless ways. You have made me the proudest father in the world. Brian and Haley, I'm so proud to call Brian our son and the Deming family our family. May you always see in each other everything that made you fall in love. May you always look into each other's heart and know that there is no one else for you.